Hello, my name is Cameron from BusybodyVisa.com, and today we're going to talk about some of the biggest mistakes that I've seen in K-1 visa applications when the beneficiary is a Mexican. Now, of course, Mexico is a big source of immigration to the United States. However, most couples go with the CR1 or IR1 visa, not the K-1. And I've already made a video talking about why the CR1 might be a better idea for most couples. You can search my videos and find that there. I don't need to go into that again. But if you are insisting on doing a K-1 visa, these are some of the most common hiccups that I have seen in these petitions. One, getting the wrong police cert. A municipal police certificate is not enough. You need a state level certificate from every state that the beneficiary has lived in for more than 6 months since their 18th birthday. Please do not just come with a municipal certificate. You will be turned away at the embassy. 2, thinking this is going to be a day trip. Now, a lot of people think that it's the interviews happen in Mexico City. That would make sense, right? Because that's the main embassy. But K-1s are actually processed in Ciudad de Juarez. So you need to go to the CDJ post and do it there. Now, a lot of people act like this is just going to be a day trip because they think the interview itself is going to be so short. But once you factor in the medical exams, just making sure all your documents are correct, preparing for your interview, you should count on this being a 5-day business trip to CDJ. So just plan accordingly for that so you're not rushing. Because the the medicals have to be done at specific hospitals that are approved by the embassy. You can't just go to any doctor, and they will send the results directly to the embassy, not you. Number 3 is weak I-134s. You know, they say money makes the world go round. Well, your world will go to a grinding halt if you cannot definitively prove that you meet the income requirement. The I-134 is the strictest document that they inspect at the embassy. They want to make sure that you can afford to support this beneficiary, especially if the age gap is very large. Then they're very hard on the I-134F. So you need to make sure that you have your W-2s, tax statements, anything, your 1099s. If you're going to use assets, your assets need to have at least $130,000 in liquid assets. So this is very important. There's no exceptions to this. Your I-134 must be solid. Okay, number 4 is not using proper translations. You don't need translations for the embassy side as long as the documents are in Spanish, but you do need translations for the I-129F stage. And so in the past, it was okay just to have the certification stamp on just one page of the document, but more and more clients are getting RFE, so it's better to be safe than sorry, and to make sure you just have all the translation, the stamp on every single page that's translated. Play it safe. There's just, why take that risk? Number 5, using gestores. Okay, if that's you, do you really think that you're the first person that's tried that? Come on. Yes, they know that gestores exist. Yes, they do check. Don't do it. Number 6 is selective memories. Unfortunately, a big problem with many Mexican beneficiaries is they have overstay issues. So if the beneficiary has ever overstayed her visa, and I'm saying her because 80% of K-1 applicants are male, if she has overstay issues, yes, they check. Yes, they're gonna know. Don't lie. Don't run from it. Just tell the truth. You can get, you can overcome that, with coaching and making sure that you have a good explanation for it. If you are interested in that kind of coaching, you can contact me for a consultation, and we can go over how we can overcome an overstay. It will depend on how long the overstay was and if you went back voluntarily versus being deported. And last but not least, the CDJ post has a very, very strong FPU, fraud prevention unit. They have people whose job it is to verify your documents and verify your stories. Believe me when I tell you, they've heard everything. And there's a lot of fraud in that post. I mean, they're up there with Nigeria and Haiti. So, I mean, they've seen it all. Don't try to pull a fast one. Be honest. You can overcome a lot of things. You know, a lot of people just want to jump to being dirty or lying or something like that. When in reality, the embassy can be understanding. Now, if the petitioner themselves got busted for domestic violence, probably not going to happen. But maybe if the beneficiary overstayed a couple months, that's not necessarily a deal breaker. You just got to know how to package it, right? Everything is about marketing. So if you do want help with a K-1 or actually even a CR1 or IR1 visa, and your beneficiary is a citizen of Mexico, you can contact me at busybodivisa.com. I do charge for consultations, and that's just to make sure the person calling me is not wasting my time. Thank you very much. God bless.